Basic materials. We got Scott's Miracle Grow. Not excited about this at all. Okay, they beat on their last earnings and basically just cratered. Ooh, actually, now that I really look at this, this is kind of like a V. We're almost to the break or the gap low. We touched it right here and then bounced down or got rejected. Um, when we report 8-4 is when we report. So we got this week and then what we got next week it reports. So in about a week. Again, I'm at the same spot. If we can get above this 185, I'm much more attracted to this. Although if you look, we're having basically 1, 2, 3 touches right there. Well, really, support turns into resistance. Well, it kind of makes sense because we had basically a single print right through and then did not come back to touch it until way over here, um, months later. So again, if we can literally this new little line I drew, if we can stay above that, then I'm looking happy. If you remember when we drew these lines right here, it doesn't even seem like it's been since May. That's ridiculous. Time's flying. But it has basically been 3, almost 4 months since this last time. So just be careful. Earnings are coming out. It looks like it wants to kind of come back up. As you see this, the last little times it's kind of popped. It's done it fast. This one's kind of been a little bit more rounded, or it's more like a V, but it's more kind of rounded too. Looking on its way, kind of pumping back up. If it could be a beautiful spot to get ourselves back because we're 70 points away from the high. So if it starts catching some steam, then this would be one you want to catch before it starts getting going. Echo Lab looking amazing. I don't know, really amazing, but it finally broke out of our teal lines, blue lines, whatever you want to call it, and we are back to this level from May 28th. We report tomorrow. Just keep that in mind. Excuse me. But by all means, this looks like kind of had its nastiness on June 30th, and it's kind of been going up consistently since. Now, this is last Monday where everything got destroyed. But what's interesting is we ended the week above the teal line. So if we can hold this teal line, it means we still got about 15 points that we can capture before we get to this high. Landal Basal. 7:30, so 4 days away. What I do like about this is we got slammed hard into support, right? And now are we at or barely at? We're 2 cents away from holding this line. So we got to keep that in mind. We were holding. They let go, flushed everybody out, and now if we can get back above this 100, then look for it to try to break above and go higher. I'm not saying it's going to, but if all these people were holding on, they flushed everybody out. They got everyone's stops out. As you can see, like even the number of or the what do you call it? The volume was up on that day as well. So this could have been a lot of people buying or getting selling to because of their stops. DuPont. Ugh. I would like for it to get above this teal line because this is more of our range. You see the two teal lines. We are August 3rd would be our day. What is this? May. Well, it looks like they're paying dividend twice every other month. Look at this. No, 2 May to 7. That makes sense. What's this? Yeah, never mind. Sorry. Sorry. It just didn't make any sense because the way that they're it's weird. Um, yeah, not the happiest of campers with this one. Again, we can get above. We tried look above and fail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, look at Monday. Monday was or this is last Friday. Nastiness, but it makes sense. Friday to carry on to Monday. Now let's see what happens. Can we hold? Can we get above and hold or no? Remember, August 3rd will be the day. That's going to be a telltale sign. Dow chemical. I like this. I don't like how we're at the exact same place we were last Friday. That's not a weirdest thing. And did we beat on earnings? All right, we beat 30 cents on earnings, which is a positive. Not really an earnings blowout, but it is an earnings beat. Um, yeah, it's kind of hard to say anything. We're literally at the same spot we were last week. What was the close was 60.01. The close was 60.11, so we're 10 cents from where we were last weekend. So it's like last week didn't even happen. BASF, yeah, whatever. Again, this doesn't do anything. It pays us dividends, so I mean, you can't get mad on a dividend, right? They paid 99 cents, so it was a nice dividend. So, but they haven't really paid since then, so I don't know what's going on. I like this company. They really do a lot of things. So, um, I'm holding it for a reason. I do see. Excuse me. I see that at least it maintains where it is. Um, if it doesn't start doing something, I might have to replace it with a different stock. But as long as it maintains by not going anywhere, it's a safe place to have your money do absolutely nothing. Rio Tinto, let's go. We got earnings on the 28th, so 2 days. I would not be anywhere near this for these 2 days. And the reason is look, since the last time we had earnings. Wait, what? What, I only do earnings twice a year? Yeah. So this is a biannual earnings report. Um, yeah, with that being said, yeah, be very careful. This is going to be chopped to death. Um, yeah, just be careful. Be very, very careful. This is a gapper, as we've seen. This can, I don't even know. I mean, look at the gaps. So within 6 months, basically, we don't know what they haven't reported anything. This could be ugly or it could be amazing. So I would stay away till after it tells you what it's gonna do, or whether they had a good week, good or a good 6 months or not. But that's crazy that they only report twice a year. International paper on the 29th, so 3 days from now. I would like to see this get above this line right here. I'm still bullish on IP. Um, Although, if you think about it, we are at some sort of support, so it's not a too negative thing. And we looked below, failed, and then maintained the support. We've tried to go down it twice or 3 times. This would be the first time, and 2 other times, and we have failed. We also, if you look back here before it kind of started popping up back in April, it was kind of the same thing. Then earnings came. They beat on earnings and off to the races. So let's see if we beat on earnings and see if we can get above the 59. If we can get above the 59, look for the 65. Mosaic. Ugh. Ugh. However, 8-3. If we can hold this, we're in the same bloody place as we were on Friday or last Friday, basically. Maybe a couple of cents off. Look below fail last Friday, if you remember me talking about that. But then, market had a rout. But then if you look where we are today, I can't say anything negative about this. It looks good to me. We have a defined. I mean, we had the defined risk last week too. So if you had got in last week, it shook you out. Monday, and then Tuesday you were right back. You would have been frustrated, right? Just to say you would have been frustrated. So I'm gonna say it again. You have defined risk right here. And yeah, I would buy right here with a defined risk of anything really below the 28. Uh, get out. Now, be careful because it might just go to 28, 24 and bounce right back up the next day. So just be easy. Be careful. Pay attention to it. Sherwin-Williams. Beautiful. Beautiful. We are up, up, and away until we're not. The 27th. So we report tomorrow. I like it. I really do. I don't see anything wrong with this. This right here, a little hiccup, uh, is a little concerning, but not really. We're off to the races. We're looking good. We're looking really good. We're looking to hit this right here. I mean, if you remember, this was a 3-for-1 split on the 4th or April. How do we put this? This was an enormous stock. So 245. This was like almost an $800-$900 stock. They split it in thirds, and now we are literally almost back up to. This stock's gonna be 300 anytime really soon. So just be easy. Try to get in. Watch the earnings, because look what it did on the last earnings. Kapow. The day, and we haven't dipped below that earnings. We tried right here, got really close, but we didn't. And now we're reaching the point of, like, this is after a dip too, which is good. I like that, because we had nastiness for a while, but we're coming back around, and I see, as long as the report doesn't come out terrible or nasty, I see us breaking this 293 relatively fast.